It's alright.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Here we are, relishing Krishna's name into eternity. Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, oh, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna. These are new ones. They're not. So we're practicing. Let's try this. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Gauranga, Gauranga, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Radha, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare. Okay, another one. I got to practice these more because they're all new. I never tried any of them. This is a beautiful one. Let's see if it works. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Gauranga Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Nityananda Gauranga, Shri Advaita Nityananda Gauranga, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Radhe Gauranga, Radhe Radhe Krishna, Radhe Radhe Krishna, Krishna 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 Krishna, Radha Radha Krishna, Radha Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Okay, let's chant some japa here. That was a good experiment.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna.
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Hare Hare Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare.
Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna
Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama
Shri
Rama
Krishna Chaitanya.
Krishna
Shri Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya.
Rama 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 Krishna
Shri Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Hare Rama Rama Rama
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama.
Hare Hare Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare
Hare
Rama Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna.
Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Rama Hare Rama
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama Hare
Krishna.
Rama Rama
Krishna
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama.
Rama
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 Rama,
Hare
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 Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Hare Rama.
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare.
Hare Rama
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare Hare.
Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Hare Hare.
Rama Rama Hare
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 Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Krishna
Hare Krishna.
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna.
Rama Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Rama 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare
Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare.
Rama Rama Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama Hare Rama Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama.
Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare.
Hari Ram, Hari Ram, Ram, Hari
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari,
Krishna
Hari Ram,
Krishna,
Hari
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Ram, Hari
Hare
Hari, Hari
Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna, 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 Hari Hari,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Ram, Ram, Hari Hari,
Hare
Hari Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Ram, Hari
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Hari Hari, Hari
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Ram,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hari Hari, Hari
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Rama.
Rama, Rama, Hari Hari,
Hare
Hari
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hari
Hare.
Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama,
Hare
Rama, Rama,
Rama, Hare
Hari Hari,
Rama, Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, 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 Hari Hari, Hari
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Hari
Rama,
Hari,
Hare Rama. Rama
Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hari Hari, Hari
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hari
Rama,
Hari,
Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Hari Hari,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Rama, Rama, Hari Hari,
Rama
Hari
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hari Hari,
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hari Rama, Hari Rama, 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 Hari
Hare
Hari,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari
Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Rama.
Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Rama, Rama,
Krishna
Hari Hari,
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari
Hare
Rama, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, 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 Hari Rama, 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 Hari Krishna, Hari Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Nityananda,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Shri Advaita,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Shri Advaita,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Nityananda, 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 Nityananda,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Nityananda, 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 Gauranga,
Hare
Gauranga,
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Gauranga, 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 Gauranga,
Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Gauranga, 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 Gaura Chandra, Gaura Chandra, Gaura Chandra,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Chandra, Gaura Chandra, Gaura Chandra, Vishwam,
Hare
Vishvambara,
Krishna
Vishvambara,
Krishna Hare
Vishvambara,
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Vishvambara, Sachidananda,
Rama Rama Hare
Sachidananda, Sachidananda,
Jaya Sachinanda
Sachidananda, 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 Sachidananda,
Jaya Sachinandana
Sachidananda, Sachidananda.
Jaya Sachinandana Jaya 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 Sachinandana Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama
Krishna
Rama Rama Hare
Chaitanya, Sri Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Chaitanya, Sri Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Sri
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Chaitanya, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Sachinandana
Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Nimai
Krishna,
Pandita Nimai Pandita Frunaria Nimai Pandita Frunaria
Krishna,
Nimai Pandita Frunaria
Krishna,
Nimai Pandita Frunaria
Krishna,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Radha,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Radha, Radha, Radha,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Radha,
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Radhe, Radhe,
Hare Krishna
Radhe,
Krishna
Radhe,
Krishna Hare Hare
Radhe,
Hare Rama
Radhe,
Rama
Radhe.
Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Radhe,
Krishna Krishna
Radhe,
Hare Rama Hare
Radhe,
Rama Rama Hare Radhe Radhe
Radhe, 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 Raghunathas, Rupa, Sanatan, Raghunathas, Rupa, Sanatan, Raghunathas, 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 Raghunathas. Radhe, 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 Radhe.
Radhikacha. Radhikacha.
Radhe, 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 right, 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 Radhe, 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 Radha, 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 Radha,
Radhika.
Radha, 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 Radha,
Radhika.
Radha, Radha,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama.
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna. Krishna Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Govinda,
Hare Rama,
Govinda,
Rama Rama, Hare
Govinda,
Radhe
Govinda,
Radhe Radhe Govinda,
Govinda,
Radhe Radhe Govinda.
Govinda, 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 Govinda,
Radhe Radhe
Govinda,
Govinda,
Radhe,
Radhe Radhe Govinda,
Radhe,
Radhe Radhe
Radhe,
Radhe Radhe
Radhe, Radhe,
Radhe
Radhe,
Radhe
Govinda,
Govinda.
Govinda, Radhe, Radhe,
Radhe Radhe Govinda.
Govinda. Govinda, Govinda, Radhe, Radhe, Radha,
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, 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 Hare Hare,
Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Hare Hare Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Rama Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Rama Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hare Hare Krishna
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Jai Sri.
So let's read from Chaitanya Charitamrita, Anchalila, chapter 7. I'll start a little bit. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto the devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Simply by the causeless mercy of the devotees engaged in licking the honey from his lotus feet, even a fallen soul becomes eternally liberated. No, no purport. I read the verse again, it's so nice. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto the devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Simply by the causeless mercy of the devotees engaged in licking the honey from his lotus feet, even a fallen soul becomes eternally liberated. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and all glories to Nityananda Prabhu, and all glories to Advaita Chandra, and all glories to all the devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, Lalita, you continue. Text 3.
Yeah, music is still on, Guru Maharaj.
Okay.
The new year. Thank you, Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much.
Oh, Govinda.
The new year. All the devotees of Bengal, they went to visit Sri Chaitanya. And as previously, the Lord met each and every one of them. And thus, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he performed his pastimes with his devotees. And then a Lord schooler named Valabhabata, he went to Jagannath Puri to meet the Lord. When Valabhabata arrived, he offered his obeisances at the lotus feet of the Lord, accepting him as a great devotee. The Lord embraced him with great respect. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he seated Valabhabata near him, and then Valabhabhata very humbly began to speak. For a long time he said, I have desired to see you, my Lord. Now Lord Jagannath has fulfilled his desire. Therefore, I am seeing you.
Yeah, this is so relevant for what's going on in our sangha and how everything progresses. If we, we are so fortunate to have these books because it shows you what happens, the dynamics of this devotion being passed on to devotees. So Vallabhabhata was a kind of devotee. He was a devotee. He had faith in Lord Chaitanya, right? He came to see Lord Chaitanya. Oh, echo. Well, then you have to mute your mic, right?
No. Devotees say there is echo and my mic is muted.
Oh, really? Okay,
Maybe
mute your
still
mic
from your singing.
from my singing. Okay, let me check. Hare Krishna. Oh, echo. Yeah. That kind of echo. Yeah, great. All right, that kind of echo. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, Vallabhabhata was a type of he had some devotion, obviously, and he had great faith in Lord Chaitanya. Yeah. And so the Lord is going to help him understand the deeper levels of devotion because there's offenses, there's pride in his faith, in his belief, in his bhakti even. It's mixed. Just like I tell you, like a lot of Christians have a mixture. Well, you see the same thing happens here with some devotees. If you wonder, like Freddie wonders, well, Johan has some devotion and Christina has. See, and this is that obstacle with like Vallabhabhata obviously had some, doesn't show that he was laughing and crying or anything, but he had something. See, and so like these two have something. They got some awakening. That's why they said thanks for the awakening. You see them crying and all that stuff. So they're at this point that Vallabhabhata was. They're maybe a little awakened, but they have to work under if they want to progress quickly, they have to work under the guidance of the real devotees who are empowered with the pure understanding. See, because if they don't, they're going to have problems. Vallabhabhata ended up having problems. He ended up went and started a disciplic line, because he sounds, it's not really clearly said, but, it looks like he rejected Lord Chaitanya, just like here it happens. See, because they refuse the same thing that Vallabhabhata mood is in that, like Johan and Christina, they do not want to learn from the devotees empowered by the Lord to understand the clear philosophy of Krishna consciousness. That's why they speculate on it. That's why they can't follow even the chapter 1 of Adi Lila, which is devotion to Guru, faith in Guru and the real Guru that awakened them. They don't understand. So this is their chance because here we have the same situation. It's like there's an old saying: if you understand history, you're not doomed to repeat it. If those two and others like them, if Arjai was alive and all that, would understand this principle taught here. But you see, they have to accept Guru. If they don't accept Guru, they won't accept this actual as it is understanding and the real path. That's why they go off and speculate on so many things, that they're apostles. Christina thinks she's an apostle. She thinks she's my guru. Where is that in where is that in the real teaching? It's no, where is it that Yohan says, well, you see, Gohari has bhakti, Gohari has strong bhakti, I have strong bhakti, therefore we're the same. Cole was in the same obstacle. See, same obstacle. So, because they can't perfect their bhakti, it's full of offenses. You see, look, they're against Guru, they're against real Vaishnavas, they don't like this family now. They never actually, well, they never actually were part of it, because of that having a different point of view, see, a different understanding, see, a different opinion. See, so therefore they're separated out. So I say this because it sounds like they're sometimes watching, and if they listen, they can get back on the real path. Then they can perfect their Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, look, they got some ecstasy, right? No doubt. But look how they're using it. Go look at how they're associating with offenders and offenses. You got Shamaguri. Go hard, he's very what is this is actually bogus what we're doing? What is our fault? We have ecstatic devotion, and are we not preaching the scriptures as they are? I mean, isn't this following the real line of the problem? They can't figure out the problem. The book has figured it out, and the Lord is, because this is truly Bhagavad Gita 10:10, worshiping the Lord with real loving ecstasy, pure. We're getting the right understanding, right? I'm presenting that. It's in the book, right? You could check it out. Doesn't that sound reasonable? Are we not worshiping a reasonable, logical, clear God? Are you not getting a clear explanation of these verses and the problem? Are they giving you a clear explanation? See, that's false ego. That's pride. There's great pride in Vallabhabhata's heart, as there is in their hearts. See, therefore they have problems. This is troubles. When you have real Vaishnava aparad and Guru aparad, you have big troubles. You cannot perfect your bhakti. You are coming back. You have to. Prabhupada even said, this is, people have this kind of devotion and they go against real devotees. Oh, they got to come back. Yeah. So go on. You'll see how this develops. I just giving you a spoiler alert. Look for this now.
Okay. One who receives your audience is fortunate indeed, for you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself.
Yeah,
Since
you notice how even in our sangha with Christina and Johan, for a while they were saying, "Oh, Gohari is wonderful" and all that for a while, right? But as the offenses increase, they start going really hard against Guru and real Vaishnavas, and they lose it. They become mad, crazy. It's totally insane, what happens from that. It's called, why do you think it's called the mad elephant offense? Because you trample all over that creeper. See, all that you got from Guru, you trample over it and it's broken and it's finished. Yeah, go ahead, continue.
Yeah, today Sim asked Johan, are you not afraid that you won't come in heaven now that you're not with Guru anymore? No, not at all. I'm connected to Nitai Goranga. You've got to be connected to Nitai Goranga. No, I'm not afraid at all. Me afraid? No, not at all.
Yeah. That's it. Look at the people that criticize us. They have no fear. The devotees, no fear. Blah, blah, no, yeah, of course. It's called false confidence.
Yeah.
If they were really in tune, he would speak. That's why, I said, yeah, better just to chant Hare Krishna and not to give classes. But, we check his classes and they're so watered down. They have no energy, no power to do really anything. And that's Krishna's mercy, because you don't want people you want people to neglect that preaching. He's not qualified to preach the Vedas. Just like Vallabhabhata wasn't, because of pride, because of going against Guru. Okay? Go ahead, continue.
Since one who remembers you is purified, why should it be astonishing that one becomes purified by seeing you?
Yeah, and so Vallabhabhata had some faith, didn't he? But it was hypocritical. As soon as the Lord chastised him, his faith went out the window. As soon as the devotees chastised him, He lost faith in them. He said, boy, they don't. He lost faith in the Acharya who wrote the Bhagavatam. He said, this is wrong. And he started to give his own purports like Johann and like Christina. You notice they give their own thing? That's the same obstacle. You see how we identified it? They can't identify it because they're under it. Okay? They give their own purports. He started to give his own purports. And nobody wanted to hear it that were real devotees. The only ones that are offenders like them. You notice that go to that Sangha, they're all like that. They all criticize Guru. You know? And it's and until they learn from their fault, they will not make advancement, and their bhakti will break completely off. Has to. It's a mad elephant offense. And that's why the false followers are like that. They don't, if you're following, that's why these books are here. That's why the Lord empowers a real guru to preach them as they are, to keep people that get this bhakti on the path, you know, the right path. So your bhakti will grow straight. See? Otherwise, it's crooked, very crooked. Yeah. Go ahead, continue.
One can immediately purify his entire house simply by remembering exalted personalities. To say nothing of directly seeing them, touching their lotus feet, washing their feet, or offering them places to sit. The fundamental religious system in the age of Kali is the chanting of the holy name of Krishna. Unless empowered by Krishna, one cannot propagate the Sankirtan movement. Voila.
Yeah. Yeah, and see, the real Sankirtan movement is not the monkey imitation. It's not going out there and using Prabhupada's books and attracting people and getting them to do ceremonies and rules and regulations, but there's no awakening. That's not really the real Sankirtan movement. That's a shadow of it. It's like religion is a shadow of the truth, like St. Paul said. Religion is a shadow of the truth. See, it's not dynamic. See, dynamic is the truth, is you relishing the truth, tasting the truth, relishing transcendental mellows of the truth, which is the absolute truth. See? So this is just shadows. See? So the real empowerment, see, because if you say, no, well, that's not true, Gaurari. Oh, really? It's not true? Why? Can't you look at, can't you see? You can't see unless you hear. Because I tell you, exactly what that is. It's very clear, at least to me, it'll be clear to you if you hear. If you submissively, you come to that point. So the Lord spread the Sankirtan movement. Okay, what did he spread? Vaidhi? No, he transmitted this potency to others. That was proof. He was empowered by Krishna. So that was right what he quoted. So that's the whole thing. You want to know where God is actually working. Where is the real Sankirtan movement? Is where the devotees are propagating, promoting, and transmitting this potency so that the people can chant with ecstasy. See, and the ungratefulness is like when they get it and look at their attitude against Guru. So they're not willing to be instructed about it. They know, no, thank you very much. Slam, bam, thank you, ma'am. I'm a prostitute. Lord Chaitanya, he called Vallabhabhata prostitute. Oh, you just go from one person to another. You're not faithful. Here you got this ecstatic love, and then you go against where you got it from. Thanks for the awakening. That's prostitute. Yeah. Thanks for your money. Thanks for your wealth. Now I'm on my way. I don't care about you. That's called Mayavadi, stuck in the Mayavadi level. So the Lord's trying to help Vallabhabhata. Like Gohari Das is trying to help these guys. It's practical, right? He had a Valabhabata in front of him. Gohari has a Valabhabata in front of him. A Johan and a Christina and some others. Mina started to get like that. They turn against the guru. They turn against their benefactor. They're ungrateful. See, chapter 12, Adi Lila. They want the false followers are ungrateful, and the Lord kicks them away. It has to teach them some. If you don't learn here, you got to learn the hard way, right? So go ahead, continue.
The fundamental religious system in the age of Kali is the chanting of the holy name of Krishna. Unless empowered by Krishna, one cannot propagate the Sankirtan movement. You have spread the Sankirtan movement of Krishna consciousness. Therefore,
Sankirtan movement is you when you chant the holy name, you enter this transcendental realm of attachment to the transcendental Lord beyond the modes of nature, goodness, passion, ignorance, beyond even liberation. But if you're contaminated with a desire to be one with God and liberation and one with Guru, and not have a service attitude, see, you're stuck there. And then you'll fall down even lower than that because of offenses. Ramananda Roy taught this. Those who are in this impersonal Brahman, they're offensive. Lord Chaitanya taught this. He said those Mayavadi sannyasis are offensive to the form of God, and they will fall down, which is for their benefit, is you have to fall down. That means you ultimately fall down and see your fault and repent. Oh, I see. I didn't accept the transcendental form of the Lord. I didn't accept. If you don't accept Guru, you're not accepting the real transcendental form of the Lord yet. You don't understand that because the real Guru comes to teach about that. Nobody else can teach you these things. That is actually the Lord comes as Guru, through Guru, by medium. If they're not like that, man, you haven't found the real Guru yet. And if you have, they tell you the scriptures, if they're ready to deliver you and not give you a bunch of rules and ceremonies because you're so stupid, and you just goat, like Prabhupada and Bhaktisiddhanta gave, because these disciples of theirs, the leaders, were licking their chomps for them to leave so that they can become guru. These are donkey urine drinkers. See, he couldn't give this. See? But when you're ready to be delivered, the Lord, the devotee, will preach to you as it is, everything like this. And you don't appreciate it like those two bogus persons, boom, the Lord says, oh, what is this? Get out of here. Until you let Maya teach you. Yeah, go give your idea that you're not going. It's like a person thinks, I don't believe in karma, right? I don't believe in the Yamaduta. They're not gonna, I'm free when I make my choice when I die where I'm gonna go. And when you die, when this Johan dies and Christina dies, those Yamadutas are gonna grab them by the neck and put them at the feet of Yamaraj. Yeah, really. And you say, well, I believed I was free. I believe it doesn't matter what you believe, it's what you are, what your deeds are. You went against Guru. You're here under my authority still, you stupid fools. Guru Aparad, Vaishnava Aparad. That's why they come back again. Because of that. I mean, does that make sense? How can you transcend the laws of karma without taking shelter of the real Vaishnavas and their real teachings? Can you imagine if Ajamil didn't take instruction, didn't accept the Vishnu Dutas? You think he would have been protected from Yamaraj's judgment for the good and bad? That's why these guys can't get over Vaidhi and speculation. They're stuck there. Yeah, go ahead, continue.
okay. You have spread the Sankirtan movement of Krishna consciousness. Therefore, it is evident that you have been empowered by Lord Krishna. There is no question about it. The big difference, to feel somebody who is empowered and who is not. You have manifested the holy name of Krishna throughout the entire world. Anyone who sees you is immediately absorbed in ecstatic love of Krishna. Without being especially empowered by Krishna, one cannot manifest ecstatic love of Krishna.
There you go. You see, without being empowered, you cannot manifest it, nor can you transmit it.
No.
So this is the real Krishna conscious movement, is Chaitanya Charitamrita. And that's why Prabhupada said it was postgraduate, because he knew his students were nowhere near understanding it. Even now, these gurus don't understand it, that the real guru is the one empowered by Lord Chaitanya to transmit the ecstatic devotion, which is proof of empowerment, proof of guru. Who needs any degrees on the wall? All you need is this degree of devotion and the transmission of it to show that God says you're bona fide. How do you know God's saying that this person is bona fide? Because the scriptures are saying this is the book incarnation. This is the Lord in the book. The book is as God. What am I doing? I'm just pointing out that this is God's word, God's truth, God's path. Krishna's path, the truth. And the people need to hear this. Otherwise, you're misguided. You're misguided. So Vallabhabhata is speaking right, but you see, the Lord looks into the heart. He sees the heart of this Vallabhabhata. He's quoting like a parrot the scriptures, but he can't act accordingly because there's still hypocrisy in him, just like in those persons. But remember, Johan would quote these verses. I'd call up and I thought, very nice, very nice. Wow, great devotee, right? And as soon as he explains them now, when I hear his explanation, I say, what is this? He doesn't understand the verses. He'll be just like a parrot. Vallabhabhata was like that also. And the Lord saw that and tried to help him, like Gohar, he sees that, trying to help them. If it works, didn't work with Vallabhabhata, he went and started his own disciplic line. Never mentioned Lord Chaitanya. See, because he rejected him, just like, remember, like Johan rejecting here. See, but if he rejects and doesn't learn his lesson, same thing. He'll go out there and he'll never be. He'll be an ungrateful person who got this very rare. But can you imagine? You see how ungrateful it is. Both that Christina and a few others, they get this potency, and they leave. And don't have any gratefulness about having that awakening, which you can't get except in a very, 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 very rare situation like this. Very rare. So that's why the teaching, the offense is severe. Okay? See, if you haven't gotten such awakenings, like where you see a lot of some of these symptoms, but you're hearing nicely here and everything, then when it awakens, you're in such a better position, because look at that. Look what happens there. They're like reckless cannons. You know what that is? It's like, you ever see a fire hose with water in it? If you're not holding the fire hose straight, if it's not being held, what happens? The hose is going all over the place, right? It's not directed properly. That's them. See, they're recklessly, getting people, go hard, we got awakened. Yeah, thanks for the awakening, but look how grateful we are, and all this hypocrisy they can't get over. They're like a fire hose with this water coming out of it. This bhakti, right? This going all over the place with all these offenses in it. See, the scriptures Hold that hose and direct it straight, not crooked. See, hold the hose, man. Oh yeah, Guru Tattva, faith in Guru. Don't, right? Chapter 1, Adi Lila. See, the hose is directed. Otherwise, it's going all over the place. Hey, you see, I'm definitely qualified. I hate Gaur Hari Das. I'm angry and all that. I won't listen to him. But hey, you see, I know that no shit. You know crap. You don't know nothing. That's why these books are written for guys that, when you get this devotion, hopefully you will listen and follow. Otherwise, what did you learn? You don't even know first chapter of Adi Lila on the spiritual master. What is this? What are you teaching? What are they teaching? What, to go against Guru? What kind of friggin' teaching is that? Better you guys shut your friggin' mouth and continue chanting Hare Krishna. But they can't do it. They have to criticize Guru. They're fault finders of the truth. Ungrateful fault finders. And do you see why I'm a little severe about you go over there? I'm going to block your ass. What do I want you to go over there and pick that energy up and bring it over here? Why do I want you to go over there and support that and give them you see, I'm supporting you. That's what is this? You think Krishna appreciates that disloyalty like that? What kind of preaching can you do as a hypocrite? This was the problem when the Lamina leaves and these guys go over, and Madhusudan and the other guy, they go over, and that Jocelyn, and they go over like, no, it doesn't matter. I don't. And what are they doing now? They go to Johan. Jocelyn, I saw was
Jocelyn is with Johan, yeah.
Yeah, you see, so birds of a feather flock together. See? So this keeps the Siddhanta strong. It keeps the fire hose. And then if you haven't gotten a strong awakening yet, you will, and you'll be in the right position, and you'll make so much more advancement than them. My ex-wife is a good example. She got awakened, really quickly. See, but like a fire hose, that, just being competitive and then ungrateful towards Guru, wanting to teach your own Guru. Can you imagine where she got some awakening? Look what happened now. Now she's mundane as can be, says, yeah, and having very deep, very superficial understanding of the real of spirituality. She thinks, going to India is going to be some great thing. She has no idea that this is so much better, because she doesn't look at what kind of changes does she do. She's the same as she was going to India. What is she feels a little good over there? Of course, you got the raise over there, just like she felt good here getting the raise. But then you get offensive because you're not progressing. You're not going deeper. You're not listening deeply to Guru. You want to compete with Guru. You want to be Guru. See, Mayavadi bullshit. Hey, this was Valabhabata. This is Johan. This is Christina. This is Meena. This is Mahavira. This is Premanidi, or whatever her name is now, Manorama. This is others, Arjai. Can you see how this works? You see what we're confronting? We're all the way in Anchalila. I can't help the Lord's going so friggin' fast here. Takes us all the way to Anchalila obstacles. That shows you how much power there is, how much truth there is here, how much potency. Because people are look at this Lalita and Govinda, look how, how like right on the beam they are. They're like balanced there. They got ecstatic devotion and conclusive understanding. How, can you see why that is pristine? That's clean. You think that's clean? Hey, man, Johan, if you're listening, I hope you're listening to me. If you can, because that's not clean. This is clean. Here they got ecstasy and they got conclusive understanding. Isn't that the real path? Isn't that Satchidananda? Isn't that more logical than anything? Isn't that better preaching than that a stupid Johan? This is stupid because it's not. It's dumb. Yeah, go ahead. Continue.
There may be many all auspicious incarnations of the personality of Godhead, but who other than Lord Sri Krishna can bestow love of God upon the surrendered souls?
See, here we go. The Lord starts to see the problem here. He's saying, who other than Lord Krishna? So he's saying, oh, we started to be inconclusive here. Because it's true with an explanation or true and untrue. See? But that paradox cannot be explained unless you're a real devotee, purified devotee. See? So you're going to see the next verse, it starts. Go ahead. See, okay, so it's true that only Lord Krishna can spread this, but he has to have an instrument.
How?
He
Yeah,
has to have a flute.
that's it.
See, that to spread it in this world, he has to have a instrument. He has to have a vessel. See, and so that's why the Lord came as a vessel himself, but that's why he came as a devotee. But Balabhabata is only, see, this is sometimes the Mayavadi thing, is you think it's all Krishna. It's all about Krishna. It's all about, see, it's this Mayavadi thing. This is where you get ungrateful. Oh yeah, it's all about one with Krishna and everything. Thank you. Thanks. I'm glad Krishna came to me and all that. And you just neglect Guru. You neglect the flute. You think that's pleasing to Krishna? You think that's conclusive?
So
That's
true.
what they're doing. Oh yeah, see, thanks for the awakening. It's no big deal, you know. What do we need you for? We got Krishna now. See, that's not purified. See, go ahead, continue.
Yeah. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied, "My dear Valabhabata, you are a learned scholar. Kindly listen to me. I am a sannyasi of the Mayavada school. Therefore, I have no chance of knowing what Krishna Bhakti is. Nevertheless, my mind has become purified because I have associated with Advaita Acharya, who is directly the Supreme Personality of Godhead."
See, you can't. He's teaching like as a conditioned soul. If you're a Mayavadi, you have no chance for understanding Krishna on your own. But you get purified in association of empowered devotees like Advaita Acharya, who understood all of these things. And actually, when he would preach in terms of bhakti, even Bhagavad Gita. He would teach this in terms of pure devotional service. Okay? Otherwise, there's no possibility. There's no possibility for Johan and Christina who are contaminated with this Mayavadi thing. They're mixing it. Now they think, okay, now we got awakened. Now we can progress. And there's no possibility for them to progress at this point because all they do is commit more and more offenses, which causes them to go down, 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 down. Look at Lord Brahma. He committed the offense by not understanding Krishna's position, and he stole the cowherd boys. And then he goes to see Krishna afterwards, and he doesn't see Krishna like he used to on the Krishna and Rukmini when he went to Dwarka on the throne. He saw only this blinding light of oneness of Brahman energy. That's all. He didn't see the form anymore. And the doorkeeper said, well, the doorkeeper, the instrument instructed him. Well, Brahma, you committed offense. You went against the Lord. You stole his little cowherd boys. Of course, that's a pastime, but that teaches what happens. Okay? When you go against your guru, where you're awakened by, what happens? You're going to go down, 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 down because of that offense. It just increases unless you learn your lesson. While I'm here, I can preach like, usually this happens and the Prabhupada disappeared and nobody was instructing these people. They came. See, I'm here and this is all happening. I'm not waiting. It's not, Krishna's not waiting for me to die and then these guys try to take over and try to preach their Mayavadi mix and ungratefulness to guru disciplic line. Can you imagine entering a line like that? That's a long, long time to learn. That's why it's a many lifetime thing, man. Here, if you get this teaching, which is conclusive and empowered, and then the bhakti awakens, why wouldn't you be in the kingdom of God? You think where is Govinda and Lalita going? You think they're coming back here? Why would they come back here? Yeah, they could come back as, if Krishna's having his pastimes, which would probably happen, or Lord Chaitanya come and be part of that. Why? Because they have relationship. It's all about relationship. They're acting. See, what you bind on earth, you bind in spirit. They bound devotion in this world and bliss of bhakti in this world. They bind that in spirit. So Johan and Christina got something, awakening, but they also bound offenses. That's why they're pushed back down here. You can't go back to the spiritual world and have offenses towards Vaishnavas. How can that? It doesn't even make sense. You have to learn that lesson. But so many are in that position. So anyway, we preach, right? The whole thing is to help the world understand these things. Help us understand these things. Otherwise, who's going to speak these things? Who's going to teach these things? The book is teaching, but where's the relevant experiences in the world? Right here. This is a crisis, actually, and we're not letting a good crisis go to waste. This is one of the big hurdles of entering the kingdom of God. These offenses is wanting to be equal to Guru. This is the whole big problem in Vaishnavism. This is why Vaishnavism is not going anywhere very quickly. You got all these gurus, wannabes. They're not qualified. They don't even know what is an associate of Lord Chaitanya is. So, how are you going to make any advancement, through your contaminations without recognizing where Lord Chaitanya is actually working? Where is his flute? His real intimate flute. Where is it? How are you going to make advancement? Look at Vallabhabhata. That's why the Lord Chaitanya said, hey, Vallabhabhata, basically, if he was speaking directly, he'd say, Vallabhabhata, listen, you're contaminated. You got pride in your heart. You actually think your ideas are even better than the acharyas. So you need to associate with the real devotees who are my intimate associates. Advaita Acharya, Ramananda Roy, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Learn from them. Learn from them. See that they're the book personified. The real devotee, the real associate is the book personified. That's why they come in person, because look at these guys. They're speculating on the book, like Vallabhabhata. Their meanings are not in line with the verses. They think they are. See, but that's it. It's all a thought. It's all, some contamination there. They got to hear, and be purified by the words spoken by the real devotee. See, like the songbook. What is this? What kind of disciplic line can Johan or Christina preach when they can't even be the songbook as a disciple, and sing the song from their heart? Or repeat the song from their heart, because that's their experience. Yeah, by the word, I am purified. The word of the Guru, I'm purified. From them, pure ecstasy emanates and purifies me. That association, that hearing. How can you be Guru? How can you go to Nityananda, with that contaminated understanding? See, Lalita and Govinda right there in front of your faces. they're representatives of that song. They must be, otherwise they're singing it for 40 years like these devotees. Oh yeah, from them ecstatic preeminence emanates from the guru. See, and by their word ignorance is destroyed, and they have gurus that are no emanation coming from them, and no word like that comes from the pure emanation, the pure realization, Bhagavad Gita 10. None of that. How are they going to get purified? They got to meet the book in flesh, the book, the word, the ecstasy made flesh in this world. Krishna, the flute, Krishna's authorized messenger. Now you're going to get somewhere. Otherwise, you're spinning your wheels and you're going to come back in religion and play the same old games. And you get another guru who's a hypocrite like a Johann or Christina. They come and they become guru or Mahaprabhu, like Vallabhabhata was Mahaprabhu. Obviously, he didn't figure it out, did he? See, so here's your chance, Johann Christina. You want to be doomed to repeat that? You want to be a Vallabhabhata, a fake Mahaprabhu, a fake Pundarika Vijayanidhi, or a fake guru? Same thing. What's the difference? You pretend you're guru, you're a fake god for people. People worship, they teach in the Hare Krishna movement. The guru is good as God. See, and you worship them. What's the difference between being a fake guru and a fake god? People, whoever you believe in is your God. Whatever conception you believe in is your God, is your director. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, if you skip the purification, you skip the most important part, then you don't understand the Bhaktivedanta principle. And I saw it today in his preaching again. He doesn't understand the Bhaktivedanta principle. He doesn't understand Bhagavad Gita 10:10. He's even discussing it.
Yeah. Well, we're lucky to be able to discuss these things
Yeah,
because
let's
it's
just-
necessary. Yeah, you start to see people go off and you get confused, like, well, why is this happening? Why is this happening? Well, it's all in the book. All you need is to discuss it like we're doing here. So read some of these statements here because so we can. So I'll start here. So Bhakti Tam says, when you don't accept guru, they don't accept Krishna. Yeah, and you know how that works is you don't accept the real conception of Krishna. And Guru Tattva is the basic foundation of that. How can Johann say, oh yeah, I'm going to see Nityananda, but let me preach to you about Krishna. Oh yeah, and by my actions, I'll say, yeah, you should have faith in Guru and everything, but my actions also, as I go against the real Guru. I don't pay them any mind. See, Krishna is Guru. Krishna is the real conception of Guru. And he sends or generates, like this, a real Guru, which is himself in this world, his instrument. It's like his skin. It's like, we have a body that houses ourself inside, right? It's like our skin. It's connected. See, so it's an instrument. Yeah, so if you have the right conception, you have the right guru, you have the right God, and that comes from the preaching of a real servant of Nityananda. See? Then the real conception of Krishna appears, and the real conception of Guru appears simultaneously. Mm-hmm. You found both the Acharya and Krishna because they're always together. And they're together in their service, in their preaching. Okay? It's their bhajan. So this is very powerful here. What's going on here? It's very precise, very clear, very clarifying. See? And it's only those who don't want to go to admitted doesn't want to go through purification, can't take this. Both of those guys, Cole, both three, all of them who left. They just
Shamagori as well.
purified. No, We don't want to get the purification. See? We don't want to burn the false ego off. We want to carry that in there. These things. Okay, so that's it. Okay, what else we got here? The echo's gone, right? Okay, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay. It was when Lolita was reading, you was on. Whatever that. Okay, it's because of feeling rejected. So how to deal with feeling rejected? What is this here? Where did that come from?
There was a reaction of Janardana. I think he wants to say that Johan reacts like that because he feels rejected. But you just apologize. You have been rejected because there was no other way.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't listening. What is this? He said, what? Yeah, being rejected. Oh, I see. You just go on and do. No, you take a sabbatical. No, you stop preaching. You stop doing live video. You're not qualified. No, I can't do that. Oh, well, then you're rejected. You're not following Guru. And he even said, I have my own opinion. I'm sorry, you're not following this process. Yeah. I have to put you at a distance. Yeah, why should you be here and teach, hypocritically, and just to be here, you say all glories to Gaur Hari Das, but I don't really believe in him. I could leave at any moment. That's what his idea was. That was his truth. The other side. And this other side, the phony side, that's what being a phony is. You present something just for to impress others, but that's not how you really feel. He's really feeling. I don't agree with Gohari. Look at this. He tells me that this shot, which is really good. Speaking about that, I want to share with you how ridiculous things are getting. I know if you don't do research, think about this. Now, so many people are getting heart attacks for this. So many that even the mainstream and everybody are wondering, right? And so what do the demons do? Oh, we got a new narrative for you. Here's the new narrative. Well, actually, there's a strain of COVID that's just breaking out, and it just causes heart attacks. They got a commercial saying that. Can you believe that? And people, the masses are so stupid because they're sheeple, and they believe in those people. They believe in they believe in their torturers. They watch TV all day. Oh, okay, yeah. All these heart attacks are they're happening because of the COVID strain. And here's another man. See, I keep up on all this. I use this for preaching, man. I do like Prabhupada. He read the newspapers, man. It's great for I have this thing on the side here, tells me all the mainstream bullshit, man. And I just to make you aware of what we're dealing with now. Because don't believe it, for God's sake. Don't believe people are getting heart attacks with the strain. It's because of that thing. And Johan didn't believe that. And not only that, now they got also children are getting cancers. So many cancers. This is in mainstream. I just read it. So many children are getting cancers, and scientists are baffled. The doctors are baffled. Baffled? They're baffling you idiots. Why children getting cancer since it's only been 2 years since that's been rolled out, and all of a sudden they're not baffled. They know all of this because that's the plan, depopulation. You notice all the kids they're sticking it in their nose now. They have nasal shots. Kids, and they went, boy, the kids are getting cancers. People getting heart attacks. Oh, must be a COVID strain. Stupid. So don't believe the bullshit of these people now. This is great deception in this world. They're lying to you, for God's sakes. I'm glad that Johan is a GFOD out of this place. How dare he preach like that? My God, some people got the shots believing in that bullshitter. He's got to admit he's a bullshitter, man. He lies and all that stuff, man. Right? We caught him in lies because that's what it is. He's controlled by that energy, man. Demoniac energy of Putana and a lot of these demons, and the Putana and the whirlwind demon of speculation, and the Putana is being a false representative like this thing. Don't believe it. Vishaka and Lalita are my dear friends. Baloney, you are a fake devotee, man. You are inconclusive. And you're spitting poison when you teach. You teach hypocritically, double speak. Oh, glories to the devotees of the Lord and all of this, but you can't follow the devotee. You don't believe in real devotees. You're what do you call it? Kaya. You got that poison in you. See, how did Krishna purify people like this? Like this. You inject the real Krishna into people, the real conception, whether they like it or not. And this purifies the energy of Putana. You notice how you guys, I hear your result. Wow, we can recognize false devotees now. There you go. You're protected. You're inoculated with the truth. See? Oh, yeah, I can see the Putana, the poison speaking, the hypocrisy, double speak, the two-faced, the backstabbers. See? You need to see that. You need to identify that. How are you going to stay in Vrindavan? You got the backstabbers going like this. Oh, that's the politicians and religion. They all do that stuff. How can you get in there with these gurus? Oh, yeah, we're here for your welfare, but go get your friggin' shot. Acharya Dave told everybody, and so many others. That means Krishna's not protecting them. Krishna was not protecting Johann, even though he was here, because he never believed in the word of his guru. See? That's why he was not protected. See? And some people, they went with him. See? But anyway, you learned your lesson, and now you're over here. Good.
We have two strong witnesses here in the Sangha, Janardana and Shamagori. It's important what they are writing, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know from Janardana, I know it from before. He said, I have to keep anyone vaccinated with the COVID-19 vax away from me because I get sick. He told me that before. He always repeats that. He really gets sick. He gets throat pain. I got sick. That's how strong that stuff is.
Yeah, and it's not like he's not what do you call imagining this. This is called shedding. It's already out. This stuff, all the stuff, all the real people that are being what do you call censored, all this stuff. As I told you, the ones are the true ones. They're more like demigods. They have principles, and they're fighting this. And they lose in everything, man. They lose their reputation because they get canceled. I mean, there's a big war of principalities going on here. I'm not participating in it that way. This way, we're participating in it. But I'm just calling your attention, keep you around for a while. Just understand there's a World War III going on. It's not what you think, like what they're promoting, thinking like it's going to be these bombs and all that might happen too. But right now, there's a World War III between these principalities. This was prophesized in both the Vedas and the Bible. This is going on here, man. The demigods and the demons are fighting, and it's covert, but it's becoming overt now. Because even people that are waking up and seeing there's a war going on, what are you going to do? See, my advice is come over here. This is the best shelter you're going to get. You got, you're gonna be protected on all levels here. The Lord will help you. Just like the Bible even talks about, when you get a connection and a relationship with the Lord, you're lied down by peaceful streams. You know, you're rooted here in the world, and you get the water from the water of life in this world, and these other people don't. Both the demons and the demigods, they fight, and because that's what they do. And here you're going to get pure water. You're going to get the water of life that Jesus was talking about. You're going to, and the Bible talks about, because he preached that. He was a true vine. That's where you're going to become green. Otherwise, you got all this thing, go green, recycling and all that stuff is all bullshit. It's a shadow of the truth. They want us to recycle and all this stuff and all that. And you think you're going to save the world? Are you kidding? They're polluting, they're dropping all these chemtrails on everybody. They're poisoning your water, poisoning your food, poisoning this. And you're going to think you're going to make some spiritual advancement by recycling? Your leaders are poisoning everybody. So that's not a strong enough path to be in a mode of goodness thing. The same thing with rules and regulations. Look at this. You devotees out there, this is for you ISKCON devotees and Gaudiya Math and Samiti and Radhakumbha. You're so big promoters of rules and regulations and ceremonies, but look how far it's getting you. Many of you believe in these demons who are governing the world now. I don't believe in any of those guys. You believe it. You're telling people, how I know is you tell people to get that poison vaccine, to put poison in your bodies. That's how I know you're full of shit. And that's not strong enough. You need Mahaprabhu's real Sankirtan movement, which is here. Conclusive understanding of the absolute truth as it is, and real ecstatic love, ecstasy. Pure like gold. Smelted. See, you got to go through the smelter right there, Janardhan, the smelter, and get the burning. Get that burning heart. Thanks for your example, Janardhan, for going through it, man, and showing the path. That's why Krishna is merciful to you and gives you ecstasy really nice, and it's growing nice because you listen here. See, when you get conclusive truth and ecstatic devotion, you're out of here, man. And you're going to be a great preacher for people in the world. You stay on that path. Look at the Fernando getting very ecstatic. Why? See, because he's listening, getting purified, has increasing faith in what we're doing. He's honest. Even if he disagrees, he honestly presents it. You see, and the Lord sees, this is an honest person. Let me give him some ecstasy too. So it works here nicely. So this is an alternative. You people, I don't care, good or bad. Anybody who shows up on this doorstep will get Lord Chaitanya's increasing mercy. And it's powerful. And it's getting more and more powerful here. We're going to steamroll this world with the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. They're going to roll over all other paths, man. There's going to be no other path but the love of God. There's no reason why if you just have to come here and understand the glory of what's here, this love of Krishna here, this conclusive understanding of the absolute truth, is the most powerful preaching, the most powerful path and purification in the universe. How can that be, Gaurahari? Well, come on. I don't know about you, but I'm just logical. Lord Chaitanya is the latest incarnation, man. There's no books on this planet as good as that Prabhupada wrote and the Goswamis wrote. Yeah. The only thing is understanding them. If you find one person who understands them and preaches them, the whole world will be purified. And that's why that's working here. That's why you see Bitcoin is going on really nicely now. The whole world loves it. You probably guys don't even know. The whole world is praising it already, or the mainstream media. They're praising it. They don't, that's Krishna's trick. That's proof because, it's the best money in the world. Uncontrolled by, motivated persons. Better to be, like that. See, Krishna, he gave me the right idea on that. Even Tom, I think, got a little impressed with it. I think he learned. See, he learned how to do it. He said, "Ask for my address, Bitcoin address." It's good progress. Okay, what else? Anything else there?
Yeah, Guru Maharaj, because I hear so many times that devotees say, I don't see anybody falling dead in the streets. No, that's not how it works. Shama Sundari just writes as well, and I heard stories from my kids because I have a broad friend, a lot of friends and connections, and they are in business, etc. So Shama Sundari says, my parents since then were serious sick. So after having they're all friends, cancer people. I know at their 30 heart attack. Everyone I know has some serious stuff going on since they took it. I talk about a lot of people. It's like my kids. My son is a fireman, an ambulance man. He's he sees a lot. He's a
Yeah,
fighter against it.
yeah,
Um, he's he's in that area, you know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, and it's all over the place. It's happening. That's why it's the mainstream is still trying to cover it up. Well, the doctors are baffled why people are having heart attacks and rapid, and kids are getting cancers and people are getting cancers. And every day I turn the damn thing on, and this young person died and that young person died, this 30-year-old, 53-year-old, and they're all sudden deaths, and just suddenly died. So anyway, it is what it is, and there's some kind of cleansing. Ultimately, the Lord is using everybody. So if that's just how it is. So if you took this shot, at least you're here. If you only took one or two, don't take any more. Okay. If you just follow that, maybe you'll stick around a long longer. Watch out. The more you take, the more problems you're gonna have. That's not the main thing of our preaching. That's only it's like a support, support like fasting. It's good to fast sometimes as a support. It's good not to take the shot so you can stay around and stay in sadhu sangha for a while and stay out of the hospital, save you some money, man, because they want to get you sick. I'm here in Mexico, and they got these pharmacists. Has never been like that. They're all over the place. Everybody is sick from this friggin' shot, and they're all going in and getting all kinds of medicines, and they love it, man. And they make them expensive. I went and got this ivermectin for a little parasite thing. And man, they're $5 for 4 little things, and it's so cheap to manufacture that. And this is in a place where people are poor. They're milking everybody, and they're all in there. I'm sick with this. They don't know, and they still have the people out there. Come get your shots, and the poor people go over there and they bring their kids. Yes, bring their kids to get the shot. Put the mask on their children. So anyway, that's going on. What else? What else we got there, Alita?
Need to go to Facebook then. Yeah, just Tom here says, you're explaining to me what it really means. You come here. It really becomes more and more clear, and taste increases like fireworks.
Yeah. Yeah, when you have faith in that your guru is being used by the Lord, and you'll when your faith is strong in that, then you'll see how relishable it is, actually, the truth. It's the only way you can relish truth. You have to have a real instrument of the Lord preaching. Otherwise you don't really know like they think that's relishable, that speculations and hypocrisies and all of that. It's very, very low. It's all about relish. There was a song today I was listening. It was one I played for the thing. It's called Faded by this Walker guy, this Alan Walker. So he just put out a new song, and I was watching, they put these people's reactions, and it was very interesting because they're listening to the song really attentively and they're getting Ross from it. And they're going like this. One guy says, I got goosebumps, and they're wow, this is so great, and everything. See, so it's all about Ross. This is why a lot of the young people, and I've been watching this, they're in concerts and they have these concerts, and the singers get them really absorbed and they're rocking and they're just really happy. That's why they go. See, it's Ross. But that Ross is still in the material level. It's like at best maybe like with Brahma creates the song, the uh, the uh, the tunes and everything is created by Lord Brahma in the mode of goodness, and so people get some of that. But the demons are in there too. They pollute the tunes, and they program you a lot too with that stuff. There's nothing pure in this world, man. But the pure vibration of chanting the holy names, this is why it's so beautiful. It gives us the ability to understand this philosophy, to understand these books, to taste these books, to taste the name. See, that's our legacy here. This has revolutionized people's lives. It'll bring them on to transcendental Ras, which is, like you could see these people relishing the Ras of these songs and everything and all that, but they're not getting the kind of purity and the depth of what we get here. The pure vibration. That's why it's so ecstatic. This really makes Krishna happy. They're making Krishna happy listening to those things. That's why they're happy. It's all about making Krishna happy. You can make him happy on different levels. You can make him happy in the mode of ignorance, man. Yeah, just go get your bottle of wine, man, and sit there and get drunk all day. He's happy, right? You're happy, he's happy. But there's some faults in that happiness, right? You see the alcoholism and all that stuff from these people. Cirrhosis of the liver. See, there's all the way up, even into the mode of goodness. There's some faults in the happiness. There's some faults in being like dedicated to the path of austerities and pious deeds, okay? and renunciation. See, there's some faults. A lot of it is pride. When you and study of the Vedas, even study of anything. Because often you get the faults are pride, thinking you're more superior than others. He's still mode of goodness. He's still an obstacle, isn't it? But when you start tasting this transcendental Ras, it raises your taste, it raises your consciousness, it raises the purity to the next level, the liberated level. That's the secret of the Sankirtan movement. Okay? So there's no fault. That's why the devotees become faultless. See? Because you're tasting the purity of the Lord. His pure name is faultless. He wants to give us that ability. So here, this is why I come bringing it back to those people that are falling to these obstacles, like the Ohan and Christina's and so they get some taste, right? But then they divert the energy to the false ego. See, of name and fame, or, oh, what is this? Gohar didn't mention my name. No, this is not good. No, hey, this is wrong. See, so they get some ecstasy and divert it to let's nourish that. Hey, and I try to cut it down and say, hey, listen, that's false ego. No, that's the truth, man. No, you should do like this. You should give me honor. See, that's not very smart, is it? It's not very intelligent. But that's what you do when you're really strong on watering weeds. Johan also, no, I don't want to, no, I don't believe in that. No, I don't agree with you. I have another opinion. Hey, but you see, Johan, that other opinion is for the false followers. Don't you see? The real opinion is here because we have real ecstatic devotion, conclusive truth. No, 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 you don't. No, no, you're not understanding like I understand. Okay? So that's the dividing line, false followers and the real followers. If you have the real followers, you see the proof that we're spreading the Sankirtan movement, even if it's with 5 people, or 10 people or 20 people. The reason, when you look over there, you think, well, they must be spreading the real Sankirtan movement because they have hundreds of followers, thousands. No, 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 that's not the way it works. There are thousands of people in these rock concerts listening to these mundane songs.
Voila, that's the
Do
same.
they have the real path? Yeah, better to have 20 people here relishing the truth, tasting the truth.
Massa hysteria, yeah.
Yeah. And then it can grow. It starts small and ends big, if we preach long enough. Why not? Why? Because it's really truly the most pure thing on the. This is what's going on here is the most pure preaching, the most deep preaching, the most realized preaching on the level of intelligence and logic and understanding the scriptures as well as the ecstasy. That means God is really here. Krishna is really here. The parampara is really here. Unless anybody can prove, like what we prove, this is the place to be. Whoever develops that faith, you're very fortunate. And some of you have. No matter what your problems are, you just stick here. Tie yourself to the mast. Don't let the sirens draw you out there, the Christinas and the Johans and all that stuff. That's why I try to prove every day more and more, that this is real. This is true. This is more true. This is the mast. The truth will set you free and keep you free. See? Tie yourself to the mast of these words. See, these are the rope to keep you here. See, and Maya's always trying to, listen over here. Go Hari, go away. Look at him. He's against Johan. Oh, I'm more for him than he is for himself. I'm more for Christine than they are for themselves. They just can't, they don't know it.
They have no idea.
They have no idea. They think I'm against them. That's the illusion. I'm trying to help them and anybody else that wants to listen. Yeah. Like Jesus said, I'll go where whoever will hear from me. If they don't really hear, then, I'm even going there, even though they don't want to hear. Only because they might watch this sometimes.
You give them loads of attention.
Well, it's all in the book, and it's all, people, everybody, you think they're the only ones like that? So many in Vaishnavism like this.
Oh, yeah. Most of them?
Most, 99%. So if we get 20 people understanding these principles, it's great. We got 20 people here. That's nice.
That's why they all are so aggressive when you tell them the truth.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What else we got? What else?
Shamasundari said something important. Sorry, Shamaki, if I called you Shamagori, I didn't want to offend you. I will always call you Shamaki from now on. I saw you first over 4 years ago, and I'm outside all the time. One thing is sure. When you are connected, you see clearly. When you are disconnected, you see one big shit. That's true.
That's how you stay connected to the parampara like an electric wire. See, and the truth is the electricity. See, the pure ecstasy of the devotees is the current. See, so you stay current. The word current, it has a meaning, different meanings. Current is like electricity, and current, you stay with the current parampara. See, current, you want to be with the current one, because otherwise you don't know where it is. You got to be with the current, which is the current in the parampara, which is the current parampara, the one happening now. You have to be with the 2023 one, 2024 now. Parampara. Otherwise, you're not with the parampara. You got to find it now because you're alive. They're alive. That's why they're alive. Even if there's one, as far as I can see, this is the only one real parampara of Lord Chaitanya's movement. You got to prove that you are transmitting the Sankirtan movement, which is ecstatic devotion. Yeah. And if you're doing it, you're also preaching rightly too, you know. Yeah. Because otherwise you might see those who are awakened, the ungrateful ones over there, you know. They get awakened and then they, like these fire hoses, they preach all their speculation. Like, well, you know, it's Valabhabata. So the Lord's trying to help Valabhabata. Gohar's trying to help Johan. And hey, man, come back in line. Learn from these devotees here in the Sangha. You know, be submissive in that. You see, after the Lord preached this, Valabhabata didn't do it. I'll just give you a spoiler alert. Yeah, he didn't do it. He just went and challenged it. He still didn't figure it out.
Listening to us, Johan said, Lalita Ganga, do I have to listen to such a person?
He doesn't have faith in the pure ecstasy. That shows you that's contaminated. Otherwise, he would know. What, your ecstasy is you give up guru? Did she give up guru? I know how to add. Johan, if you're watching this, or Shamaguri, or Christina, or any of you, I know how to add. You don't. 1 and 1 equals 2. You know, she knows how to follow guru and follow in the book. See, you guys over there, you don't follow properly. You got awakened and then you don't listen to the real spiritual master that you awakened you. And you think that is real? No.
And we see the lack of Vedanta. There's absolutely no Vedanta. 45 minutes of giggling and then just a barrage of insulting you. That's not Vaishnava. There's no Vedanta. The Bhakti and the Vedanta dance together. The Vedanta comes from the Bhakti. There isn't any Vedanta. It's everyone's a guru who talks about Krishna, like Kamsa's is a guru in some level. But I mean, come on, man.
Well, that's the poison Vedanta. It's like a jewel on the head of a snake. See, the person's still snake. He's not purified. He has a forked tongue, hypocritical. See, speculator. See, but so he takes the Vedas. He's still snaky. He's still Putana. He's still Trinavarta, and he preaches. And people come to him are getting poisoned, but they don't know it, right? Because they like poison. They're used to it. They're used to it. It's like a person. You ever see people that don't take a bath? They don't care if you're dirty and you're around them. They smell. You smell. You don't know any difference. See? So they're not connoisseurs. He's not a connoisseur.
No, Radha and Krishna never danced together in his heart. I can see that. He never had this dance. I can see.
Yeah, that's why the chanting. What is this? He starts chanting, "Honey, honey." It's like a robot. Honey, honey, da ba 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 ba. You know, hey, you know, just nothing. You know, nothing.
It's all
nothing impressive. You know,
it's all based on lying. You know, we all know he took that thing. He took the fact, and now he denies it. You know, he's denied it. So he's just lying from every which way, every angle. You start with lying. Now he's lying about the Sastra. He glorified you, but it wasn't really. It's all.
Not really.
He didn't ever really glorify Guru. Never really glorified you. He never really.
Just
it was all big.
Say his name, but not really glorifying. Christina's same.
No, they didn't
so
really glorify.
Yeah, the main thing to know is that you see that level, that contamination, and what is pristine? Pristine is delivering the real Krishna consciousness by the book, really. That's the path. You're on it. Yeah. Faith in Guru that awakens you. Come on, man. It's just logical. You transmit that by your own example, not hypocritical. Like, could you imagine if Govinda and Lalita were hypocritical like that? Oh, yeah, we believe in Gohari, but inside they're thinking differently. Actually, we don't agree with him, and all that. Could you imagine that kind of preaching? It's different than that. That's why it's separate. It has to separate. Yeah. If they figure it out and they realize, wow, I think I want to get purified. Well, because this thing, he's thinking, I'm just all I need is the holy name to be purified. Yeah, but what is this holy name? Is it? It's you're purified in the association of devotees. This is what Lord Chaitanya preached. He said, "I'm a Mayavadi." When you have contaminations in you, you're purified by the association of pure devotees, purified devotees. Now, is that not in the book? We're not preaching that? Well, he's not preaching that. He's saying we don't need that purification. We'll stay over here. We'll stay alone. I'll stay with these contaminated persons like Christinas, like birds of a feather flock. Yeah, they think they're on the same level. See, they both criticize Guru and are ungrateful. See? Also, Shamagori never really understood anything we talked here. And now really she's the mouthpiece, the vocal, Johan's a little subtle about it, that guy, that Raganuga over there, a little subtle. Still, it's actually worse. I'd rather hear Shamaguri's blasphemy than that. The subtle stuff, you're blaspheming, but nobody quite knows that you're doing it. Better to know what you're facing.
Yeah.
Well, she also doesn't say it in your face. It was, oh, Gurudev, I will never leave you, Gurudev.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, separated over there. If good fortune favors them, then they'll understand their fault and then repent. Repent means you come back to Guru. If not, you look. So many people go their whole lives. Vallabhabhata did too. He went and did his own thing. And Lord Chaitanya was here personally. So it shows you, destiny, whatever destiny is. Okay, what else we got? Anything else, Sherry?
Shamaka says, I don't believe they got a taste. They want attention. They want to be something. In material life, they lost nobody. Nobody wants to listen. So maybe here they can be someone. I don't believe it was about God at any time.
Yeah, well, you see, they got an awakening. This is the teaching of Bhakti Lata Beach. You get this awakening, which is attachment to the Krishna. Okay? So you're watering that. You're watering it by hearing what? Hearing the name. Hearing what else? Hearing the Shastras as they are. Hearing the deep understanding of the pure relationships, the pure philosophy of Krishna consciousness from the Guru and real advanced Vaishnavas. See, that's the water. See, they got the little awakening and they say, okay, actually, I don't really hear you, guy. I don't want to hear from you. I want to interpret the scriptures on my own. See? And because they've got these things inside, like the desire for name and fame, the desired important, like Christina, right? Oh, you didn't mention my name. See, and then she has some awakening, some of this, the rays, and she waters that. She hasn't given that up. She still feels like that, right? Every day she's watering the weed. This is the teaching of Bhakti Lata Beach. Watering the weed gets stronger. After a while, she's an apostle. And Gauri, he has to be purified by me. See, weed becomes really, it becomes outrageous. And they can't see it because they watered it with this bhakti rays. Okay. So the real teaching is here because we teach about it. You see, they can't teach about it. They don't even know about it. They just get more and more covered. Yeah. So anyway, the benefit is our Siddhanta becomes strong here. If you have faith in this preaching and the devotees here, their association, your Siddhanta will become rock solid. And all of this stuff, the Christian, you won't be like some of the devotees here, even they become weak because they think, I don't know, maybe Jesus, and then you go and you associate with the Christians who are all these, they have the mixtures like a little bit like that. Mixtures, I want to be one with God, I want to be a great healer, like, and all that stuff. See, this will protect you from thinking, and then you'll get confused and maybe doubtful, like, well, I don't know, is Gohari, is this Lord Chaitanya, or is it Jesus? I know, been there, done that. That's why I'm preaching this stuff. Here you get so clear in the Siddhanta, then you see how these mixed Christians, you won't be doubtful. See, my Siddhanta had to get very, very strong and very faithful in the truth to overcome that, because it happened to me. I was like, oh, I don't know. Is it Jesus? Is it Krishna? I don't know. Look, you got these Holy Spirit there, and look at all these Vaishnavas and no ecstasy, and I don't know what's correct, and then I go and ask the preacher who was a Holy Spirit filled. I said, I don't know. Can Krishna be God? And he said, no way, only Jesus. Isn't that kind of how they are? Only Jesus, And they get more, more weakened by that. See, so we need strong Siddhanta and strong ecstatic worship. We got that here, man. It's amazing. Where are you going to get it? That's why the more we do this, the more clear it gets, and the more we appreciate ourselves, and the more others will appreciate too. What else we got there?
Freddie says, now you mention their names all the time, and now they are not here, so they can't hear. You think they are not spying here?
Yeah, that's the thing. Johan was watching these things, and he may still watch it. I don't think he can keep away because that's where they get the life.
All of them. You see it on the
Yeah.
comments.
Yeah. So that's why I mentioned that, not only for them but for us. Isn't it nice to get clear, Freddie? Wouldn't you like to be really clear and not like unclear about the situation?
Well,
Don't you think that'll help
devotees, you
us?
need it because
Yeah.
many are doubting. Oh, for 4 months already, so they need it. That you keep on saying it,
Yeah.
explaining.
Yeah. It's not yeah. So yeah, what do you think? I'm just mentioning this just to mention it? We're learning from this. Don't take it wrong, like, oh, well, why you maybe you should be preaching about something else. What are you talking about? This is important. So a lot of devotees sometimes do here, why is he talking about this? He should just be Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. Well, hey man, go to Narayan Raj or something. You want that? Or Radha, they're all Radhe, Radhe, Radhes, and no ecstasy, no Siddhanta, really, and it's all like irrelevant.
You're
Irrelevant.
explaining the pastimes of Falabhabata very
Yeah,
clearly so that we can use it. That's why it has been written.
yeah.
Exactly.
What, you don't want to learn about Valabhabata obstacle in practical terms, Freddie? That's not interesting to you?
It's fantastic. I feel so happy this happened and this is outside because we have the pastimes you're explaining, getting
Yeah,
clearer. Yeah, not
yeah,
falling into oh, next time around, going to be stronger. Stay with that there. Go over there. Got a place for that Balababactors now. Go over
yeah.
there.
You know what that is? You know what that is, Freddie? It's called purification. Because I've seen this happen. When you don't see what's really going on here, it's because you're in purification. Okay? Because I see that with Sachi, when she's going, like when I give a really good class sometimes, and I'm also like, wow, that was a great class. She has the opposite thing. She gets really purified. And she tells me, hey, well, you have to talk about Johan. What is he doing this and all doing that? And I, hey, that was, hey, man, we learned a lot in that class. Where were you? Well, I'm going through purification. And then after the purification, says, oh, well, you're right. See? Yeah, the truth is highly purifying. And then after this stuff is out and you can really listen, you can relish, wow, that's a great truth. Oh, it's so nice to understand this. See, to understand means to stand under these truths. Maya can't do anything. See, I learned that's from the world. Here, they say when the police read you your rights. See, Maya reads you your rights. She's going to give you rights, and they're not rights at all. She's lying to you. She's going to take away your rights, and she reads you your rights, taking away your rights. And the only way you can have those rights taken away, they say, "Do you understand?" And if you say, "Yes, sir," they put the cuffs on. They're tricking you. See, mine's always tricky. Now, an intelligent person knows the game. Do you understand? And they say, no, I don't stand under your authority. Because it's true, you don't. You're a free person. And a lot of people have gotten out of, not everybody, because some of these cops are so belligerent, they'll grab you. But a lot of times they won't touch you. Because you're saying, what? You're not giving us authority over you? Okay, well, yeah, you say my authority is the natural man, God. I'm under the authority of God, God's law, which is, and actually in America they can pull it, and the Western countries you can pull it off. Mexico and these third world countries don't try it because they don't give a shit, but they'll just you try to say, well, listen, I don't stand in your authority. These Mexican cops will grab you and stick you in jail. Oh, really? Huh? Well, we don't go by authority. We're corrupt, We don't
But it's good
understand.
practical.
Huh?
It's very good. What you're sharing here is very practical because you can pull this and use it in those instances when the old bill comes towards you. I don't
You
stand
might be able. It might work.
I
You
don't
can try it.
stand under it. I don't stand under it.
Now, this is the purified version of that idea. See? You're standing under these scriptures, man, and they're powerful. They're the most powerful. And you'll feel it because I feel it, man. When I stand under these truths, man, don't try to fuck with me.
Yeah.
I had to say it. You don't mind, do you?
Tom, take down the note.
And it
What
feels
time is
good, Don't fuck with me, Maya. I don't stand under your authority, I stand under these verses' authority.
Yeah.
That's why these guys are wimps. They can't, Maya takes them. Maya takes Johan and Christina and all of them, puts them in bewilderment because they don't stand under the authority of Guru Tattva like Gohari Das does and Lalita does. They're better examples. And Govinda does. See, they stand under the authority of Guru Tattva, and Johan doesn't. That's why he's a wimp, a little girl with little weak, skinny legs. See, they eat their Wheaties, and he doesn't. See, he doesn't stand under the authority of Guru like Govinda. That's why they got rock solid. See, they listen attentively. They have great faith. He stand on the authority of faith in the Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra.
It's that faith. If you doubt about Guru, you don't share his opinion, you don't have faith in Guru, that's why you fall down.
That's right. Yeah.
Deep
Yamaraj
faith,
will
eh?
grab you, man. Shiva will grab you and rub your nose in the illusion. He'll grab you because you don't stand under the authority here. You don't know. We're judge and jury here and police enforcers. Judge, jury, and police enforcement. You don't stand under this authority here, stand under Guru Tattva as it is, then you're thrown into the hypocrites, the ones who are not real gurus, man. You got to go over there and believe in Jaipataka and Radhanas who have no ecstatic devotion, right? I stand under the authority of pure ecstatic devotion proven by a conclusive understanding of the Shastras. Man, you want to be powerful like that? You want to be strong like that? You want to be purified like that? You want to be ecstatic like that? Well, stand under this authority. Do you understand out there? Boy, that was a great one, huh? I love coming here because I learned. I was wondering how that related to this. This is the next level, man. See, this is why these Shastras are here. That's why Prabhupada always says, stand under the authority of Shastra. See, but this is the deeper understanding of Shastra. Otherwise, you stand in the authority of the external Shastras, of rules, regulations, ceremonies. A little power in that, but this is supreme power, supreme authority, supreme transcendence. The rules and regulations help you a little bit, give you some potency. But it's all leading to this. You know, there's a great verse in the Bible. You know, this king, he realized he stopped. At first, he didn't follow the authorities of the Bible, you know, given by Moses. But then he started to, and he realized he increased his power, you know, increased his energy, increased his purification. See, that's why they're taught. First, in religion, rules, regulations, it'll increase your purity even a little bit. But this is the supreme teaching. So, you know, when this is available, and it is now, everybody should fly here. That's teaching of Ramananda Roy. I stand under that teaching. No. I don't stand on any rule, don't follow the rule that stand under the rules and the regulations for purification. Unless they help a little, support a little bit. But that's all is support. I stand under, if there's any spontaneous devotees with devotion in this world, I fly over there to stand under that. And we made it really easy. All you have to do is turn on your camera. See, and you get that? You can stand under this authority, man. If you don't, we'll throw you over to Johan's camp. We'll throw you to the dogs. We'll throw you to the lions over there. That's what it is, like throwing you to the lions. Will gobble you up, man, with all their offenses, man. We'll throw you into the snake pit. Let's see if you survive. That's what it is, like a snake pit. See, inconclusive. See, offenses against the real devotees. That's a snake pit. Hey, I'm just stand under the authority of the real Vedas. Mars, who is this? Mars, not Parikshit. The other guy. Same, the great king in the Bhagavatam said, those who do not invite the Vaishnavas into their homes are like snake pits, are like snakes. It's true. You can't get over the envy. What did the disciples of Moses do? They didn't want to invite Moses to preach anymore. They wanted to be the preachers, like Johan. He wants to be, and Christina, they want. See, same obstacle. They wanted to do it. And what did Moses say? Don't do this sinful thing. What does Gorai say? Don't do this sinful thing. You got to give a warning. See, what happened? They were bitten by snakes. See, those who didn't follow the leader, the real leader, the appointed one by God, they were bitten by snakes. See, and remember Moses? I gave you the story again. We'll repeat it. It's a great one. So Moses, this is all revelations, man. This is fantastic stuff, man. The then Moses said, "What can be done now? These people are turning against me as leader now. They want to be leader. They want to be equal, and this is not right. You know this, Lord. What can I do?" And the Lord said, "I got a plan. Okay, you hold up the staff with the snake on the knob there. That was a carved snake. If anybody believes that they will be exonerated when you hold up the snake on the staff, they will be set free and not be bitten by snakes. Otherwise, they will. Okay? So that's esoteric truth. See, the esoteric truth. This is all revelation. I never knew this before. The Lord informs me. You want to be like that? You can look. You'll get all these great things, man. They're fantastic. Yeah. So the meaning of that is you hold up the snake. See, this is why Freddie said, "Why do you have to talk about the snake stuff?" And Johan, because I'm holding up the friggin' snake obstacle. So you can see the snake obstacle. And if you believe and stand under this preaching, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Can I hear a hallelujah? You stand under this.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
You stand under these truths about the snake. And it's, these snakes won't bite you. Otherwise, you're not a believer in this word, this conclusive word about the snake obstacle that Johann is. You'll go over there and you'll fall in that pit, and the poison snakes will bite you. And you will die. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Because the word is the umbrella, is Govardhan Hill.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it works, isn't it? It's a great, I can't believe nobody's ever said these things. Boy, these things will make great books, man. Great sayings, the esoteric truths of the Bible, and all that nobody knows. Only Krishna knows this. And only those who are really, 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 that's how you know. Do you have a real associate, intimate associate, is because they'll know these things that Krishna knows. And if Krishna wants to reveal, they reveal it first to the devotee. That's why Jesus taught this principle. Only the Father knows the Son, see, relationship, and the Son knows the real nature of the Father, and the Son can reveal the real nature of the Father to whom he chooses. What do you think, Tom? Is this interesting? Yeah. Okay, what else we got there, Lalita?
Andromeda says, don't like it, Pamho and GTFOH. I need to go to Facebook to find.
She's making some creative pictures lately. I noticed she's Is that an old one? That one, the last one, the black and white one there? Or is that the new one? Is that you now?
Here, this is a picture of her, but I don't know from when. I said that we were talking about faith, and I said it's so nice to see Fernando's faith growing, really sincerely growing, and boom, the ecstasy is there. That's really
Krishna, yeah. You see, when your ecstasy grows in line with the conclusiveness, then it's great. Otherwise, you'll be like the cannon. You may have some ecstasy, and it's the water's going all over the place. There's no real focus for it. It'll be just watered all over the place. It's like you start just peeing on everything, Yeah. I think Tom's starting to see that now. You see how you need the conclusiveness and the real ecstasy. Otherwise, when you have some ecstasy, you get the raise, and then you're just speculating and all this stuff. That's why you got to really hear from Guru and develop faith, and then you'll grow in line. See, your bhakti will grow straight, and it'll increase actually nicely. It'll be pure, more purified, and also your understanding. So the understanding is you're standing under the Siddhanta. See, so we're here actually for those Vaishnavas who are ready for this. They can get what you won't probably be here for some generations, because this is high stuff. You know, Narayan Raj, he thought he was preaching high stuff. And for what was around, maybe it was something, but to me, it wasn't that good, you know. And he thought that he was going to be the only one for, for many generations. And a lot of people believe that too. Chamarani believes that he brought the highest thing and everything. But here's the fault in that. If you bring the highest thing, have you transmitted the highest thing to others? That means this is better. This is more powerful. This is more relevant because it's not transmitted there. I could show you, if these devotees would be honest and would you actually come here, you could analyze them. But you can do that anyway. Go and listen to their preaching on Facebook to see if you want to see.
It's meant to transmit, otherwise you're not a bona fide spiritual master.
Yeah.
You're not a Vrindavan Prema Guru.
You're just not revealing anything more than Moses, because they weren't saved with Moses's rules and regulations. That said, we're just here to give you the promised land of milk and honey. You know what that is? External. There's something outside there. The promised land was a place to live with your body, material body. They weren't purified yet. They knew it would be more generations. See? So Jesus teaches you the esoteric understanding. We teach the esoteric. The land of milk and honey is this Ras, transcendental Ras. That's the promised land. The promised land is this relationship that makes all land holy. Everywhere you stand is holy. See, everywhere you preach Krishna Katha is a holy place, better, stronger, because the holy places don't talk to you. They don't emanate. There's a little Brahmin type emanation there you can get. But unless you're a really advanced devotee, you can't take full advantage of that. I was amazed, when I went to Vrindavan or Mayapur, it increased everything, like, yeah, I was amazed. I was surprising because usually in Vrindavan, I wouldn't like being there because, I don't know, it's a hard place. It's kind of harsh, you get sick, and monkeys all over the place. I mean, got to be a bit austere. The best place I found was, for me, was the NVT, the restaurant there.
In Vrindavan, there is a lot of purification, more purification.
Purification. But the last times I've been there was, wow, I felt I could like do devotional service all day long, like I literally, and the Mayapur is also like that, just you could do. Special places. Yeah, maybe you're ready for a trip again soon. To me, it's purification being rejected by the Lord because it purifies, but it hurts deeply. This is the burning experience. But I love it. My medicine. Yeah. I don't even like to hear their names. Fall down to get back up, renewed, stronger, more faith. Gurudev. Yeah, if you're an intelligent devotee, you may fall down. And the Lord can help you look for the opportune moment to teach you something somehow. That's what he did with me. I had some problems, but he picked me up, somehow I get in contact again and boom, and I became stronger. But, I've noticed Unless your bhakti is pretty strong and you have faith in the real path, real guru. These people, they don't come out of it their whole lives. Look at Mahavir is gone 20 years now almost. My ex-wife, 25 years gone. Johan and Christina may never even come back.
Mina.
Yeah. So it is what it is. It's destiny. And whether it takes one lifetime, just by contact here, something good will happen eventually.
Freddy said here, I want to read that if possible, Guru Maharaj. He says, I'm clear about the situation. It shows how Guru expressed himself about you, this Raganuga guy, as if you are just one of the many Raganuga gurus on the planet.
Yeah. But actually, his meaning was like this Raganuga guy, just to kind of, so that people would understand that it's Goharidas, but without saying my name.
Yeah.
It was more like that, but also it could be like that.
Yeah.
You could tell the distaste. That's offenses. You have distaste for a guru. It's actually you've lost your real taste. You can do that. Yeah. Okay. So anything else to read, or is that good enough?
I think the rest are very short things, like a joke here and a joke there. And
Yeah. How are you doing, Tom? What's up?
Ooh. Lots of realizations, and it becomes more connected. Like I have more control about things coming to mind. I can brush them away if I want. It's like I'm not a victim anymore.
Okay. Like what? What's a good example?
This morning I had this thought again. I have sometimes this mind tells me, yes, but this guru he's like this, and it's like criticizing, yes. And this morning I could take a step back and see what was going on. I could brush away that thought, and I could say, "Shut up, mind." So it helps a lot to. It's all empowered by this faith. I see, and I can see clearly now what's going on. It's like when I see someone, I can see on their forehead is written what is their motivation. It's so obvious now. You just have to look where they are engaged into, where they are focusing, where they are attracted to. It's so simple.
Okay, well, good. All right, so let's end it here. Thank you very much, everybody, and we'll see you soon.